Clients often ask me, how do I deal with negative thoughts? And I say, you sit down on the pot, you poop them out. And by that I mean, negative thoughts are just shit. That's all they are. If you look at negative thoughts as part of the biological process of excreting what we don't want and we don't need, it makes sense to just let them go, to flush them down the toilet. Or, as my friend Tom says, you just throw away the junk mail. That's a cleaner way to say it. But really, that's what we're dealing with here. Negative thoughts are not facts. They're not true. They're just generated in a jumble, probably because it was useful at some point for survival to have a bunch of thoughts jumping around in case one of them was useful, 1 out of 1,000 was useful, then we would survive. So from an evolutionary standpoint, it makes sense to have a bunch of thoughts. Just like from an evolutionary standpoint, it makes sense to eat a whole bunch of food. But you know what? After you eat a bunch of food, you gotta poop. So poop out the negative thoughts, let them go. We just don't need them. They're not necessary. And if we choose to entertain them, that'd be like sitting there and looking at our poop and saying, hey, well, what did I eat yesterday? Or what does that smell like? It's not gonna be a good smell, friends. It really isn't, I promise you. Now you can try it if you need to. And you can try on some of those negative thoughts. But I guarantee it, if you try them on and they don't fit right, which means they don't feel good, then it's time to just let them go. Flush them down the toilet. Open up a window and move on with your life. So when I work with clients, one of the things I do is I help them flush that toilet. I help them shift recurring thoughts, obsessive thoughts, depressed thoughts, anxious thoughts. They're not who you are. They're not a part of you. They really have nothing to do with you, except for the fact that you're interacting with them for a really brief time. It's like weather. The weather comes, the weather goes. Some of the weather we love. We get out here at a beautiful sunset like tonight. I'm loving it. Just look around. It's beautiful. The birds are singing, the alligators are swimming, the turtles are around, the birds are just swooping here and swooping there, trying to see if I have some popcorn. I don't, by the way. I don't have any popcorn for you birds. But I do have popcorn for you. And the popcorn is, you want to flush those thoughts down the toilets. All your toilets, all at once. And then get up and move on with your day. Flush them and they'll fade away. If you focus on them, you get down on your knees with your microscope and your magnifying glass, you're going to see stuff in there you're not going to like. And it'll continue to influence you the longer you spend with it. So let it go, flush it down, and move on. Reach out if you need help. I'm at healingwolfcoaching.com, and you found me here, so you can find me anywhere. I'm here for you.